Today's video is sponsored by Shiriko. So before we get into our conversation about Notty Designs, let's hear a word from our sponsor, Shiriko, a Black woman-owned soy wax candle and more company based out of the Bay Area, California.
My name is Sunita Shri, and I'm the owner and founder of Shiriko Candle and More. Shiriko isn't just a candle company, it's a daily lifestyle, a luxurious experience that caters to self-care and self-appreciation with aromatherapy products and now a body line. I hope you find your signature aroma with Shiriko, and don't forget to self-care the next one.
Today's video is sponsored by Shiriko. Use code KIM25 for 25% off your entire order. Notty Designs is one of my favorite Hoodoo-centered YouTubers, and I wanted to introduce you all to her because although she has a large following, I know that everyone who is subscribed to my channel does not know of her channel, and I feel that you all need to be aware of her. Notty Designs, or Nautica, but she prefers to go by Notty, hence the name Notty Designs, so please only refer to her as Notty or Notty Designs, is a freelance painter and illustrator, and she created her channel to share her passion with beautiful people like you. And on her channel, she discusses witchcraft, hoodoo, spirituality, and being a full-time artist. She also throws in some fashion, some weekly vlogs, days in the life, food videos. You know, she has been branching out into lifestyle content, and I really love that for her channel because I believe that I think it's beneficial for everyone to branch into lifestyle content no matter what their channel is centered around, because I just think we're all interested in sharing what our daily practices and rituals are outside of what we have set up to present to the world in a more stylized way. Her vlogs are very informal, as I feel vlogs should be because they are vlogs. So before I move forward, you do all need to have some context. First of all, Notty has had her channel for about 10 years. She started YouTube, joined YouTube on July 28th, 2011, and she now currently sits at 53,500 subscribers. Now, I mentioned earlier that she discusses hoodoo. Most people are not familiar with hoodoo, and before I even begin to give you all a more formalized definition of hoodoo, hoodoo is for Black people. Hoodoo is for Black people. Hoodoo is for Black people. Hoodoo is a tradition, a generational heirloom that is simultaneously medicine, magic, and religion. Born on North American soil to African parents, hoodoo is a system of survival, adaptation, resistance, and reclamation. When doctors were not accessible to Black folks, hoodoo was there. Before an Abrahamic God, hoodoo was there. When Black people needed to tap into their power, hoodoo was there. Hoodoo is alive because Black people are alive, because the earth is alive. Hoodoo disrupts, uproots, holds tight, brings near, and lets go. Hoodoo lives and breathes where we do. Foundational elements of African American life finds origin in hoodoo. Hoodoo is the people, the religion, and the language. Hoodoo is found in lived experience. Therefore, participation in hoodoo requires blood lineage to Africans trafficked to this land. Hoodoo is a living religion. We use blood, bones, spit, hair, plants, roots, love, and the air we breathe out when using words to conjure up worlds beyond our current existence. We believe that time is circular. We believe that our ancestors returned and that we ourselves will be returned in our descendants. Although hoodoo is forever, every generation is built to liberate us from the systemic conditions under which hoodoo was born. Hoodoo has universal elements with regional influences, along with universal tenets and rituals. Each region has something that makes its hoodoo special. The United States is a vast land with varying ecologies. Regional hoodoo is influenced by the African ethnicities brought to the area, often determined by skill, and local ecology. This is a very formalized definition of hoodoo, and I present it to you all here today because it is important, it is valid, and it is true. You can find a more detailed definition at thehoodooSociety.com. I absolutely urge you all to make yourselves familiar with that website if you are interested in hoodoo and beginning your practice. Now, Notty Designs is a Black traditional watercolor artist who loves to create Black women as supernatural, ethereal beings that are comfortable in their sexuality. She was born and raised in Savannah, Georgia, where she grew up immersed in anime, reading a huge amount of supernatural and romance books, and being artistically inclined. She mostly works with watercolor paints to create a fantastical body of work. Notty is a spiritual person who often describes herself as a witch and root worker. She loves astrology and tarot as well and uses her knowledge to help those who need that little extra kick to start loving themselves in life. She is often inspired by sex workers, anime and manga, and anything that is supernatural. Notty tends to be a daydreamer. Having Libra placements, her mind loves to stay in the clouds, where she creates her beautiful beings. Now, when you see Notty's artwork, it invokes a response from you that I could only describe as being seen. And I really do hope that you sit with that and it makes sense. The first time I saw Notty's artwork, I felt like I was being seen. I felt that somebody was creating images of myself that I had only seen in my mind and in my dreams. And now they were actualized, right, by someone else's hands. But that's like really the beautiful thing about spirit and the universe, and just understanding that we are all connected to each other, no matter how hard, like, we as human beings try to pretend that we aren't. We are. We're all connected. We're all related in some way. And Notty's artwork is truly a testament to that. I will say that most of her artwork seems to focus on the female figure and divine feminine energy, and none of that means that you have to be thinking in terms of a cisgendered woman. Her artwork is just beautiful. It's colorful. It comes alive. I appreciate what Notty is doing on YouTube because there isn't a lot of bright, colorful, fun, and lively channels discussing hoodoo. And there's nothing wrong with that. The thing about hoodoo is it's not a tradition that is used to being documented in really any sort of way in the digital age. And we're only sort of just starting to document and archive hoodoo text and hoodoo understanding and hoodoo ideology in this digital age. And Notty's YouTube channel, I would argue, can quite literally be used as a beginner's hoodoo encyclopedia, so to speak. She makes a lot of, awesome introductory videos about the elements of hoodoo and the practice and just how to get yourself started. And so if you've ever been, kind of thinking about entering into your practice, returning to yourself in a different way spiritually, Notty would be a great place to start. Notty creates characters that are so intentional, right? They are so intentional. Notty creates her characters with the intentions of creating multiple feelings such as happiness, despair, and euphoria. Through her body of work, she showcases Black women as magical beings that they are, deserving of love, kindness, and peace, and something that is often not giving to them in this world. Notty herself is a part of the LGBTQ plus community, being self-identifying as pansexual. So she loves drawing her girls and, love furthering the gay agenda, as she, says. A lot of her artwork is full of embrace. It's full of sensuality. A lot of her artwork, it just is warm. That's sort of like the best kind of way I could describe her artwork, at least in this moment. It's very warm. It feels very safe. It feels very loving. It also feels very honest and trusting. She shows up as herself quite truthfully in her artwork. I don't feel when I'm looking at her artwork, she's not really holding anything back. What she draws, what she puts down on that paper is truly what she is feeling in that moment. And whatever, she's put down on the page is how she can best describe that. So in her artwork, you'll see that she loves painting curvy bodies, lush lips, and elongated lashes, as she believes it creates a softness and sweetness to her characters. It enhances their femininity, something that is very dear to her. On her journey of being an artist, she has created grinders, hoodies, iPhone cases, even her own tarot deck, and fine art prints that the public absolutely loves. And I am the public, and we do love it. She has huge dreams, and the power of manifestation, the love and support of her ancestors, and the support from the amazing people around the world who admire her work. She absolutely will reach them, no matter how far they may seem to others. Here is a quote from Notty when asked why she creates what she does. I love creating Black women. I love showing how multidimensional, loving, powerful, and amazing we are. It's something I will never stop doing. It's something that keeps me going and reminds me how powerful, beautiful, and amazing I am. And I hope every Black woman and femme feels the same way when looking at my artwork. This is for you. That's a direct quote from Notty, found on her website in her artist statement section. I would absolutely suggest that you go to her website and take a look at her artwork and just really immerse yourself in Notty designs. YouTube is an amazing platform. And there is a fast emerging Black spiritualist side of YouTube that I am extremely happy to see. I think it's really important. I'm glad that the scene is a bit younger now. And I say that because we're human beings, right? So understand that it's a great thing to learn from any person, but we are influenced by our peers naturally. And so with Notty being as young as she is, she can attract an audience that might not be interested in watching someone 2-3 times their senior try to talk to them about these topics. It's just not relatable. Now, although Notty could be saying like the exact same information right? It just hits different. Like, it literally hits different just because of her age. So I really commend her. I absolutely commend her for getting on YouTube, sticking with it, taking the time to teach us. Being a root worker is not something that's easy at all. Being a conjurer isn't easy. Manifesting isn't easy. Hoodoo is not easy. And it's not that it's difficult, because hoodoo is your birthright as a Black person. So you can always tap into it, no matter where you align yourself religiously. And when I say religiously, I'm speaking about organized religion. Wherever you want to align yourself religiously, that is fine. That's fine, because hoodoo is about the spirit. Hoodoo is about just what you are. Blood of your blood, flesh of your flesh, bone of your bone, water that sits within you. Hoodoo. So you can be whatever else you want to be, but hoodoo will always be there for you. And Notty is doing the really important work of educating her generation, educating the women that look like her within her age group, because she's young. She's very young. I'm not sure of her exact age. I wouldn't age her any more than 25 years old, but I know she's young. And we need it. We really, really need it. Hoodoo needs it. A lot of us are longing to return, but in order to return, you do need to be led, I believe, even if you're just leading yourself. But it never hurts to have assistance, and Notty is the assistance that I think a lot of us have been looking for and been needing. I'm just so grateful of her presence here on YouTube. I'm so grateful of the work she's doing. I'm so thankful that she is so consistent with her uploads. I love seeing her in Trinity. Trinity is someone who I will also be discussing on the channel. I love seeing her and Trinity link up and get together and create videos and just talk about their spiritual and metaphysical experiences in this world, on this plane, in this human experience. I think it's a beautiful thing. I love to see Black people, especially Black women, finding their power and just returning to themselves and tapping into their divine birthright. If you're interested in hoodoo, please visit Notty Design's channel. I'll have information in the comments. I'll probably add some additional editor's notes in the comments as well. That's all I have for you all today. I really just wanted to introduce you to Notty Designs. I love you all. Many blessings. You're abundant. And I'll see you all soon.